Today, AI has achieved a lot in the field of IT. We are all surrounded by a lot of things which are working on the model of AI. So, with the same idea, today in this video, we are going to create a very simple and the basic sentiment analysis in Node.js by using a sentiment library. So, without wasting any time, let's dive into the video. Now here you can see that I am having the basic setup here, the index.js file, package log, JSON. Now what you need to do while making this app, first you need to install two packages here. npm I, first is the sentiment that we are going to use, the main one. The second we are going to install as read line, okay, read line to take an input from the user. Okay, let's install these, and I think that's done. Yeah, that's done. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to select const sentiment capital S. Let's give sentiment is equal to required sentiment, and after that we are going to say const read line is equal to required read line. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to say here like okay. So first of all, let's see how we can take an input from the user. So to take an input from the user, we need an interface. And in the interface, we need how we are going to take the input and how we are going to give the output. So let's set up that using a variable here. Let's say where rl is equal to read line dot create interface. In the create interface, we are having two things. First, how we are going to take the input here. So while taking the input, you need to take it from the command line, right? So let's take process dot std in. After that, we are going to say output is like equal to like process dot std out. That's it. Now after that, that's done. Now let's say here. Now suppose, okay, let's say rl dot question. We are going to question from the user about, okay, let's say enter your name. After that, we are going to take a parameter here, name, and let's pass it like at this place as console.log hello name. That's it. Let's save this, and now let's go here, and after that let's close the connection as well. That's all done. Now let's go here and run this by using the node1 index.js. Enter your name, so let's give it like Ayush. Hello Ayush. That's it. So it's giving double spaces because one is at this place and one is at this place. Okay, so let's close the connection, and now let's close the connection, and now let's clear the screen here and say node1 index.js Ayush. That's it. Hello Ayush. Now after that is done, the next thing we are going to see is how we are going to take the sentiment analysis. So for that, what we are going to do, we are going to create a variable here, and that's going to be sentiment variable, and that's going to be like we are going to call the class sentiment. Okay, after calling that class sentiment, what we are going to do, we are going to say function, let's say determine sentiment. In this determine sentiment, we are going to take the text here which we need to just determine, and means what's the sentiment of the text, like positive, negative, neutral. Okay, we are going to say let result. We are going to take the result here. Okay, let's put it on the top. Sentiment at this line of declaring this variable. Let's put it here. So that we are going to say sentiment dot analyze text. We are going to analyze the text here, and we are going to say if result like the result is right. So what we are going to check, if the result is greater, if it's equal to 0, means it's a neutral sentence, right? Suppose if I say like a sentence like PM Modi is the Prime Minister of India. So this is a declarative sentence or a neutral sentence. Okay, so when the sentiment analyzes this, it returns 0 because it's like a declarative. You are not expressing any kind of joy or any kind of sadness in this. Okay, so we are going to say result dot score. This should be in the mind. Result dot score equal to 0. We are going to just return Okay, let's say return neutral. And after that, the second condition comes. Suppose if the result dot score is like greater than 0. Okay, so if it is like greater than 0, it means that there's a positive sentence. Like suppose if you say I am a good boy, so it will return by analyzing like 3 or 2. So that's like greater than 0 and says a positive sentence. Okay, so we are going to return here positive. Okay, so we are going to return positive, and after that we are going to say else if result dot score is smaller than 0, means suppose it's a negative. Okay, so we are going to say for negative sentence. Okay, like my alas my dog died. Okay, it means like your dog died, it's a negative sentence, so it's going to return negative. Now here's the function. Okay, now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to say here when we are questioning anything, let's say enter you instead of this. Let's say enter your statement, and here let's take statement, and here we are going to say like in the statement we are going to say like, okay, let's say console.log. um okay, let's say your statement, your statement, and that's like statement, right? In the parameter we are taking that statement is a, okay, we are going to say is. In this we are going to analyze it by using the determined sentiment, and in this we are going to pass the text as this statement. Okay, and this is the parameter. Yeah, that's right. Now yeah, that's done, that's all done. Now let's save this. Let's go and say like um I am a good boy. Now your statement I am a good boy is positive, right? Now let's rerun this. Let's say I am a, or let's say alas my dog died. This is negative, right? And suppose if you say neutral. Okay, so let's say like I scored first rank. This is a neutral. Okay, because we are just declaring something here. Now yeah, that's how you can take the input from the user and send by using the sentiment you can analyze the input and give the output as neutral, positive or negative. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this video. Meet in the next video with some new built-in technology. Till then, see you.